Welcome to Dark Horizon Creations. I'm Mike, and this time we're taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series reissue of Jyn Erso. Now, if you hadn't already, please follow, like, and subscribe to my social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get a notification of when I post new content. I have been waiting a very long time to see this action figure, and I finally have it in hand, and it is gorgeous. You know, people thought that I was mistaken last year when I specifically told them this action figure was going to be released around Q3 of 2021, and here we are, and here she is. And I have to tell you, I am floored by how nice this action figure is. Like many of the previous Black Series release figures, Hasbro went back and reapplied the photoreal technology to the Jyn Erso Black Series figure because it was not in use at the time that the Rogue One Black Series figures were released in 2016. And as you can see up close, this is really nice. I like the way it looks. Same body as the previous figure, I believe. Just a change in the head sculpt. Nice artwork on the side of the box. Brief bio on the back. And I like the redesign also of the Black Series packaging. I think that looks really good. Okay, here's Jyn outside of the packaging. And as you can see, this is a really nice looking action figure. The photoreal paint apps really bring this figure to life. And there's some updated paint apps on the figure in other areas as well. I want to bring it in close so you guys can see the head sculpt. And you can see the updated paint apps there on her vest. Her trousers and boots also have updated paint apps on them as well. As far as articulation is concerned, she has a full range of motion there in her head. Head will pivot up and down. Forward and lateral movement at the shoulder. No bicep rotation. Single jointed elbow. Elbow swivel. Wrist swivel. And her wrist will pivot as well. Torso's on a nice ball joint. Forward and lateral movement there at the thigh. Thigh rotation. Double jointed knee. Ankle swivel. Foot, of course, will tilt. And it'll also pivot. And she does include her Blastech A180 blaster pistol. Nice silver paint apps there on the shroud. And if we can get her into a decent pose. Jyn stands right at, let's see, not quite 5.5 inches tall. And for those of you across the pond, she's right at 13.5 centimeters. Now for comparison, I'll bring out the original so you guys can see what they look like together. And if you look at their boots, you'll see that the updated figure appears to have a clear acrylic gloss paint that's been applied. Not just to the boots, but also to the trouser. And it looks like to the vest as well. And you guys can see there's some updated metallic paint apps there with the fasteners and things like that. Side by side, they seem to be just slightly different. I think the new figure is just a little taller. Here are their scarves. The new one's on the right, the old one's on the left. I thought the new one was a new mold, but it's not. Same mold. Slightly different paint app, I think, applied to it. And for comparison, I'll also bring out the Kmart exclusive Jyn Erso Black Series figure. And I've repainted the head sculpt on this one. And I think all the way around these look good. You guys can see the paint apps there. I'm partial to mine. I like the way it looks. But the updated Black Series figure is really nice. They did a great job with that. And I think it's worth picking up. You know, if you guys don't have it, you should go out and get it. You know, buy a couple of them, put one away, and, you know, have one to display. And if you're like me and you enjoy doing toy photography, you know, have one out that you can use for photos and things like that. But I think all the way around, they did a great job with the figure. And I've seen a lot of guys do repaints on the original, but I think this one's also nice. So there you have the Star Wars, the Black Series Jyn Erso action figure.